9 alien, good day everyone. 9 alien, good day everyone. It is starting, I think. This is Engineer Suraj Singh speaking from Bharat, India on 16th May 2025, 1 p.m. A small video, of course, it would be, but too significant it is. I'm not sure whether it's working or not. Problem is that it doesn't work sometimes. It's working, okay, fine. Before going further, I'm very interested in telling everything about this. My dear friends, you know me very well. Many of you people are happy with me, while many are not happy with me. This is part of life and it happens like that. Sometimes you don't like me because of my talks, because of my way, because I speak frankly and clearly. And sometimes I'll talk in a way that you shouldn't show file, you should see file like this. How do you feel? That is one part of life, but you know, truth always triumphs. You cannot depend on lies, you cannot depend on fake statements. Working is done only by truth. You can speak lies, you can speak fake, you can give fake statements, you can do anything. But you see, there is no meaning of that. Nature exists, universe exists, engineering exists, development exists. There was a time when people were honest, qualitative. They used to have fear of universe. And now it is time that nobody cares. More than 90% people don't care for universe. They care for themselves, and it applies all over world. I'm not talking about one country confinement. I'm talking about what is happening around this globe, where we belong to during this journey, that everybody has come to earth for that purpose. But we should remember this is just a temporary journey. It's not permanent one. Your boarding pass is very limited and we have no ownership on this earth. Nobody has got any absolute ownership on earth. You may be whatever top person in this world. One has to go. Universe produced this system, solar system, and universe totally all skies. We know it very well. No scientist, no engineer, and no one is capable of doing this. We all have been living on earth, which is very small object if you count. If you compare it to all other objects in this solar system, as well as in skies, or you can say in entire jurisdiction of universe or universes, we do not know what size this universe is or other universes are. We know very little about that. We know only size of solar system, which is also in comparison to size of universe is not that big. Volumes of solids or volumes of planet, if you just compare with whatever volume of space they cover, it is negligible. Diameter of sphere of solar system is more than 9 billion kilometer, and that is mathematically considered high, but in fact if you see volume of skies, it is nothing. I am here to talk about claims on quality, claims on works, and that too particularly in engineering. According to my understanding, there are two classes of engineering. One is that which is carried out or which is affected on earth, and other is that which is affected by universe itself. That is vast one. Our engineering on earth is too small because earth itself is too small. So we cannot say we know everything in engineering or even in medical sciences. I consider both like engineering because we develop in both. Health is very important factor of life. Second comes engineering. If you are not healthy, you can't enjoy this earth journey. So be very frank. And we do not know till today how our bodies function. Nobody knows. So it's a kind of different type of contemplating engineering. You can say we do not understand anything, to be very frank. We do not understand also how this earth works, how solar system works, how universe works, and who takes care of all this. This is very important point. I try to make it to everyone. I am now 69 and I thought a lot, voluminous thought on this, and I am happy that something keeps coming to mind which everybody should enjoy. I am not saying I have seen physically, but more than physical existence, there is another existence which is called mental power existence. Everybody has got mental power which is immeasurable, which has no fixed size, but that is extremely, limitlessly powerful. This is top part, most important part of human body. Body may be 6 feet, 5 feet, 8 feet by 7 feet maximum, but mind is so powerful that nothing can equal our mind, human mind in this world. We may boast about computer, we may boast about digital world, we may boast about artificial intelligence, but to my understanding and my clear vision, all these are useless. Only limited benefit can be drawn from that, not benefit which mind of every person can provide. I am talking about human mind. I am talking about human engineering. I am talking about physical engineering, which are different branches of engineering, from civil, electrical, mechanical to IT and all that. Those engineers are very limited in a way that we still have fear about those. In civil engineering, in mechanical engineering, we use materials, all natural sources, natural materials, sand, silt, lime, silica, and you can say cement, which say earth, stone, rock, and you know what is there, you know very well. And we say timber is used, wood is used, everything is used, mechanical system is used for development, everything is required all over world. But engineering restricts everything because no one is sure about performance of every material that we get from earth crust. We only get these materials from earth's crust and not from mantle or from ore. We have not access to that hidden material, hidden wealth, which goes beyond 35 kilometers from surface of earth downwards, and that where mantle starts and goes further, say 3000 kilometers more. And then furthermore, we do not use those materials. This means we cannot today claim that we know something about that. I am very small person. By earth educational qualification, I would say not universal educational qualification, because whatever we learned here on earth, that is what is academics, and whatever we learn by virtue of getting experiences, that is another refined knowledge, refined experience, which is much more stronger and multifold. And what we learn in universities, university education is too limited. Whatever kind of university, no professor knows facts, a syllabus is fixed, and that syllabus is only to be delivered to every student. So that education is very much limited. Throughout life you are educated by your work. If you do good work, you shall learn good work. If you do bad work, you shall learn bad work. This means if you perform qualitatively, you shall learn qualitatively, or else you shall learn all bad. And this is what happens. Whatever we teach, we learn. People learn. Our workers, whom we call workers, I mean to say those people who perform physically, who get instructions from engineers and perform. If engineer doesn't instruct in a way it should be, they shall certainly learn bad or substandard work. That is where it is harming. I have seen people passing out from all universities, but they are not available, they are not having any desired competency of that level where industrial requirement exists. And this is a challenge in our system. Everywhere it is, just having certification is not enough at all in any professional activity. Quality is a must, and even universities do not know, institutions do not know factual working of quality. Just books cannot teach you quality. Books can just tell you very little about what quality is, and I'm not interested only in quality in engineering or quality in health system or quality in organization system, but I am interested in quality in totality. That is very much significant, that we know and we have to know we cannot run away from that responsibility, and if we run away from responsibility, then we are not responsible persons. Escaping responsibility, this means weakness, lack of confidence, and lack of will to adopt something. That is important. I'm talking about professionalism, I'm talking about engineering and health, I'm talking about all professions, but there is one which is neither profession nor occupation, and in fact that is nothing, that is political leadership. There are so many levels of leadership in life, that engineering leadership, medical leadership, accountancy leadership, all fields are having varying levels of leaderships, but there is only one field which is called political field, all one word, where there is no need of any certification, any qualification, and that is where problem lies in. You are having complete charge of a country, whoever it is, but you are not required to have any qualification except age and your good mind. That's it. This is first challenge, we have to correct it on behalf of universe. I am universe representative. I say you may accept it or may not accept it, because I don't need any certification from any authority on earth that you have to certify me, as far as I take responsibility of being universe representative, because that authority comes to me from the earth and not from this small planet. So I don't care about that. I am saying that what shall you do? You can't do anything. Okay, I say I am. That's it. That is what I am saying. We have to be responsible. It's not a question of pride. It's a question of doing service. If a political leader thinks of itself only, doesn't think for people in a proper way, that political leadership is not a leadership but a cowardice, I would say. You are in a position, you are having power, you cannot do good for people, you cannot do good for world, then what sort of leader you are? You are not a leader, you are a damager for that country. Because your job is, you have been given this power of leadership by that power, which expects something from you, but you are not interested in that service. There are two types of services. One is called constructive service, another called damaging or destructive service. It is very easy for everyone to destruct or damage or demolish, but it is very, very difficult to do constructive job, because constructive job requires time, hard work, intellectual thinking, and system which you have to generate yourself. But destructive work is just very easy. Everybody can do, just like it's very easy to kill a person, but it is very difficult to help a person. Killing is very good. Oh, you beat a person. Oh, I had done a job. You'll be happy, I better this. But if same person, responds, then are you sure you shall beat? You got my point? If you are going to think, oh, this person is very weak, I go and beat him and attack him or kill him. But suppose same person responds to you, then what do? You may call, oh, this person is bad, this person is not national, this person is anti-national because he attacked me. Yes, policeman attacks someone because policeman is authority. But other person, if policeman is wrong and attacks, oh, you are coming in a way of government work. That is where injustice is caused. To do good job in your profession or in your political service, it is very difficult, because everybody has got vested interest. When you are having a political leadership, you may have your friends, you may have your relatives, you may have your known to whom you want to help, though that is not your job. Political leadership doesn't give you that authority. You help your people because your people are not selective one. Your people means entire population of that country and also entire population of this world. So your political leadership is very bad in quality system. You have only one requirement, that I should be back in power. You don't have any more requirement. For getting fulfillment of that requirement, you go to whatever extent, good or bad, you don't think about. Even if required, you can kill people, you can arrest them, you can take action against them. Even then they have not done anything wrong. And that is where institutions are there to check, but institutions are also not checking. Unfortunately, There are professional institutes everywhere in every country. Some are doing, some are not doing. For example, executive is one institution which is not doing its job. Legislative is another institution which is also not doing anything rightly, because everywhere political interests are on top. Judiciary also is in same boat. This means our systems are not qualitative at all. Not at all qualitative. You go to good doctors, you may call good doctors, but they are in good hospitals, top hospitals, and they charge you millions and millions and millions and thousands and thousands and thousands without doing any service. Oh, equipment cost and test cost and this cost and that cost. How can a poor people afford your service? That is a question mark. This means quality doesn't exist even in health system. Quality doesn't exist in engineering, construction system. Everything is very expensive. How can you think about having a small house in your lifetime if that is very expensive? How can you have a car if it's too expensive and you have to pay everywhere? Everything means even a small car you can't afford, a small house you can't afford, and you are given like a beggar some food to eat, and you say it is quality life. Then I do not know what is meaning of quality life. I don't support any political leader because they are not leaders. They are self-interested leaders. They have no political will. They have no worry from nature. They have no worry from universe. They don't care about anything. This political seat is so powerful. It has got so much narcotism in it. Once you take this seat, you are in a world of narcotism. You don't think for real people. Many people are there like bodyguards around you. Every access is not given to every person, so you are confined to your own home cabinet, home kitchen, and people keep off from you. Somebody moves in a car which is very expensive all time. Somebody takes a flight of personal neighbor which is very expensive. They don't care for people. They don't care about problems. Oh, I am only leader in this world. Every country of world comes to me for advice. You are not leader of world. You are leader of a country. Are those people in that country who voted to you, minority to majority, they happy? Or you think that they are happy? That's why I say no quality exists in political system anywhere in world. It's all cover up. It's all mask. No one is clear about that. There is no leader in politics in this world. Everywhere this, a small connection which you say vote system has destroyed everything. Responsibility, 25% to 30% people can constitute a government using vote. Other people, no meaning at all, go to hell. I don't care for you. This is my vote bank and this is my future and I take care of this only. Same way a contractor says, this is my contract, I do according to this, but unfortunately a contractor does not do about that. Doesn't care for specifications. On papers everything is done, but in factual world, on practical world, on ground it is not done. Who is responsible for that? This point we have to consider at every level. Quality is not easy to define. A baby comes, is delivered, what that baby thinks of future. That baby in our country is under already loan of 1.5 lakhs rupees or 0.15 million rupees. In other countries, twice every country has same problem. Means a new baby comes with a borrowed money. So what shall that baby have in future? You can already know it by your way. That time when I was born, it was not that expensive life. Of course, facilities were not there, but life was not that expensive. Now, even if you are having facility, you are having good money, you can't enjoy everything in peace. Peace does not exist. Confidence does not exist. Unity does not exist. People don't have harmonious life. What do we have? It is everything available in papers. But papers won't give you food, papers won't give you housing, papers won't give you solace, papers won't give you anything except brainwashing. And shall see, this is my book and we are running according to this book. What about this book? Tell me, do you understand that here is something? Or you don't understand? Or you think, no, I have my car, I have my house, I have my wife, I have my kids, I have my credit card, I have this, and I am enjoying life. I don't care for others. I have experienced from my relatives also, very close relatives. They said, never think of lower people, never think of lower class, think of higher class only. What is mind of a person, you think? In our society, if you think like this, I don't care for my lower class, I think of that higher class, I think of becoming Ambani or Adani, I don't want to become a sweeper. If thinking is like that, what is Ambani and what is Bill Gates and what are those? They are all human beings, they have got luck and they made money and they cannot take their money with them. So what is big achievement in that? Did they do anything for this world? Except making money and gathering more and more and more and more and more. So where is quality there? Where is quality? I am talking of exploration of quality, you can say. How to explore quality, because it's not available. I cannot see, I don't have a book on that, I don't have a system on that. Nobody made any system anywhere in the world. They only write for sake of writing, for sake of publication, for sake of royalty, and they just write for sake of writing, not application, no application anywhere. Where there is application, I can understand, I can trust. But in this country, Bharat, India, there is no quality. In Pakistan, there is no quality. In America, there is no quality. In Europe, there is flaw of quality. In Gulf, everything is imported and there is no quality. I don't see any quality anywhere in this. Of course, levels are fluctuating, indeed. But quality means what? Quality means you should get something which you expected to perform at that time, and within that period, suppose you want something by car, it should function properly for 10 years, but I have to make service every time and it gives something. There are so many parts in that, I spend money all day. This means this was not done according to service requirement. It's not going to fulfill, but there is no other way because market is like that. You have no option. That is where slavery lies in. You have no option. Option or no option, alternative or no alternative. That's where I say human component is very important in this world. If human component is not inculcated or equipped with required quality, nothing can move. In a way it should move. You may call it's very educated. He is having scholarship, he is having professorship, he is having, you can say, doctorate, postdoctorate. All right, these are honorable certifications. But are you doing that? Are you applying or using that power in this world? No, you are not. Just certification does not mean anything. Knowledge doesn't mean anything if it does not give results. And results means you should use that. I am in civil engineering world. I have been working in many countries. I have worked. If you see now, I would simply say on World Forum also that quality in civil engineering is very bad in many countries. I am not giving any name of a country. You know very well, civil engineering is very bad in construction quality and also in design quality, because generally designers in construction engineering or in civil engineering or structural engineering, they don't have very good background of construction experience. And without construction, good construction experience, you can say, you cannot do anything good in design. You will say theoretical design, you shall not know what shall be problems on site, you may not know anything about that, but you go on moving and moving and moving and moving and doing that. That is where problem lies in. We have to analyze everything. Analysis is not only for structure, it is for everything. We have to be serious about that. And if we are not serious, we cannot understand anything in that way. We have to be serious. And seriousness means real seriousness, not just shouting or just carrying out loud voice or behind something, being behind something. Quality is something which cannot be understood by every person. It can be understood by those persons who have got training in field or who know, whose mind says, no, you have to think about that. What is real requirement? You have to specify that in designs. You have to write that up to what level you have to perform. Within this budget, within this cost, I'm not saying your quality should be gold. If it is required iron or steel, it can't be gold. Just like generally contractors say, oh, I cannot give you gold if timber is required. That's right. Yeah, no dispute on that. But if gold is required, you have to give gold or timber. That's my question. That person says, I want to give you gold, but take gold in terms of timber and get me money for gold. That is what? That is corruption and quality corruption. Same thing applies everywhere. World is advancing, we know physically it is advancing, scientifically it is advancing, electronically it is advancing, but it is advancing in every field of corruption. It is advancing in every field of no quality. It is advancing everywhere. That's the problem. That's what I'm saying. That's the problem. We have to understand that problem. If we don't understand that problem, nothing can work like that. That is very important point, and we have to understand this point. If we don't understand this point, we can't even understand meaning of quality. And that's where we have to see how it is going on. Quality is no joke. We have to define first. Then we have to review that. And they have to see whether it suits in budget. It doesn't suit in budget, we can't say it is quality. You can't describe it as quality. It's not possible. That's why quality must be clearly understood. And if it is not understood, it can't be taken care of. And that's why I say we cannot simply lie on those people who just follow everything, whatever is given to them. There is no option if you can change everything or something. There is no option on that. It should be optionable. Means if I feel something is wrong, oh no, this is contract question and this is industrial practice and you cannot change it, you have to follow this. This means you are a person having cowardice in you. You cannot have, guts to change something, anything. If you want to change, you have to take permission from everywhere. What's the meaning of becoming an engineer? I don't understand. You are an engineer. You have to think about everything, and if you do not think about that, you say, no, this is a system and we have to follow it. If it's not followed, means somebody got that system in, so you are also same person. You can change it. What's wrong with this? As far as it complies with the requirements, it serves well. That is where that courage is required. That courage is not easy. Everyone does not have that courage, and those who have those type of courage, they can do well. And that's why I say there should be some people who can encounter other cowardice people. There are many people who have knowledge, who have experiences, but they are not having guts. They don't have movement within them. They can't speak clearly. We say, if you cannot speak clearly, you cannot write clearly, you cannot give clear conception, you cannot command, you cannot say do it, you cannot instruct, then what is purpose of your becoming an engineer? What is your purpose of becoming a medical? What is your purpose of becoming a leader? If a leader is timid, I don't know. What is purpose of this? Why you are leader then? Everybody is leader in this world. It's not that you are political leader. You are just a person. Same way every person is a leader in everyone's field. If I cannot lead myself, then it's a curse on me that despite having education, despite having potential of mind, despite having courage, I don't care for anything. If I think this is to be done this way, try it. Why should I not try? That is what method says. Use this method, use that method, use this method, use that method, try this and try that. Many tries means many propositions, many requirements are done. And that's why I say we have to be little different in this way. There are so many people who don't fear, who are not cowardice. They speak, but they are eliminated. Even then they don't stop speaking. That is the point. And that's why I say, I'll show you one more chart here, one more drawing here. That is something I would say AutoCAD, and it is here. Let us see what's that drawing. Yes, this is that drawing here. And we have to be, this is drawing here. And this was done yesterday. And it says, just an example it is, and it says that Supreme supports all universe representatives on earth. When I say URSE, this means universe representatives. S means many representatives on earth taking new controls. What does it mean? This is what I am saying, controls. If you say it's not working in a way it should, means materials provided by universe, by earth, are not properly utilized, are abused by everybody on earth, then there are people on earth who have been reputed and deputed by, you can say, that world which is super world. There are many people, they have mind, they have guts, they don't care for money only, they don't live for money, they just don't live for fighting, they silently work and they give results in a proper way, but they are not regarded due to fact that those people in power, those people in profession, they think that these guys would come in our way of advancement, in our way of taking and collecting money, in our way of advancing, technically. Technical advancement is fine, but you cannot say everything is fine. If technical advancement, if computer world kills my mind, if it deteriorates my mind power, if it deteriorates my capability, if it stops me or barricades me from writing habit, if it barricades me from thinking habit, it barricades me from speaking habit or from conducting research and innovation, there is no meaning of that advancement, because advancement means mental advancement, not just physical advancement. We cannot keep our mind in construction of formation, or you can say production of atomic power, which is destructive, but we are happy that atomic power should be used for purpose of economic development. That's fine, but if you use it for economical development, person is not given due regard. If you have bomb and this person is nuclear bomb person, designer and manufacturer, that person shall get public support and higher support, but that person who does it for everyone in a peaceful way, that person won't be given that regard. But having regard or not having regard doesn't mean anything on earth. You are here, you have to leave that regard here, you cannot take anything out of that. Even certificate you get, or you can say appreciation you get, or whatever medal or award you get on that, or because of that, it shall also stay here. There shall remain no meaning there. That is different world, different home, which is much more powerful than your travel home or transit home on earth. That's why I say controls means new controls, not, you can say, septic controls or obsolete controls, or which you say, this has been going as industrial practice, good industrial practice. No industrial practice is good, because every industrialist is interested in making more and more profit and not doing good for society. No industrialist shall like to see any deficit, any loss, but shall like to see that consumers should bear every expense, every loss. That point is very much important for everyone. And that's why I say quality is an issue everywhere. We cannot simply skip from quality and say no issue, we'll take care of that. Quality is very significant everywhere, practically, but who bothers now? Nobody bothers. Everything is quality. If this is political leadership, it accepts that quality, we don't care, we will say that. And that's where problem lies in. And we have to see that problem in a professional way. That is very much important part here, If you have that one, that quality we have to realize. This means we have to be smart enough, and that smartness is required, that you have to open your mouth, you have to open your mind, you have to realize what is quality, how we can define quality, how can we establish our system of quality, forget everything what's existing. Modification is a continuous practice according to evolution of society, and coordination is something which applies in all time, in different system, in different way. Every activity requires coordination. Whatever activity, it may be social activity, it may be scientific activity or engineering activity or whatever else, coordination is required everywhere, but people do not know What is coordination? Because people have lost coordination work due to existence of computer system. It is very difficult to coordinate using all systems and files and folders. Not possible. Even your artificial intelligence cannot do that what your mind can do. And we have to respect material, we have to respect everything, because quality means it controls everything. Without that you cannot do anything. Without coordination activities, which are both directly and indirectly, these link to quality requirements, and these probably do not exist in practice. We have lost existence of quality on works performance. On works performance and mere talks and formulation of documentation. That is where we think quality works, but that is just self deceiving. We cannot say mere talks and formulation of documentation cannot serve intended purpose to achieve quality criteria, but exclusively positive inclination of performance per quality demanded requirements. Requirements must be explicitly understood before related respective implementations. Coordination has been missing for long, which unpleasant and unacceptable state must be eliminated to achieve specified quality. A void exists in contents of professional education all over the world. In relation to equip professional students with knowledge of quality and coordination, personnel should know about what these terms mean. Quality for sure means to produce products or goods according to defined design and mandated specifications, included within contractual or whatever applicable documents. Quality means to have working professional, and every personnel must achieve necessary work related standards to involve consistently and completely. No concessions can be permitted to engage incompetent personnel on any work. Foregoing necessary standards must be defined based on academics related syllabus and expected attainment in work within profession, without which engaged employed personnel cannot be designated competent. Quality must be included with all disciplines used applicable on all projects and in life as well. SHE, which is called Safety, Health and Environment, also known as Safety, Health and Environment, is not considered for sake of choice, but must be considered for sake of work's execution requirements. Must remember that machines are employed and work personnel are employed on all activities or events in manufacturing world and also in construction world. Engineering domain is really powerful, for it requires combination of designs as well as dependence on working drawings and also on shop drawings. Review as well as production of project specifications to be adopted. Included within contract depends on about how engineering performs. Such specifications are added on to general specifications if such description exists. Construction domain is like prime vehicle on project, without which nothing can move, and also that sole objective of project always remains delivery of products. Along with construction work of planning, scheduling and cost control, move to support construction reach its targets for successive completion of project. Planning is an integrated part of construction, without which works would never move fruitfully in required sequence. It has also been named project management document, though I do not agree with that script. So many points are there. You can say all defined domains or sub-departments constitute all integral parts of project management, project organization. Quality domain being most powerful and supportive for manufacturing and for construction activities must be absolutely quality oriented within itself. Despite its job being surveillance on operating quality systems and executing quality operations controls, since it is weighted It's weighed specifically for meeting necessary requirements of inspection and testing as well as control lists. Personnel employed within this domain must be fully competent with all knowledge of applicable criteria or specifications along with designs. Constitution of India, it is something different. And now what I say, let me go to another document which is very significant from same point of view, and that is here. You can say something very different here. We have to understand why it is different, because everything is different in world. Quality is something which you cannot avoid even though you wish to avoid. And that's what I'm saying. Until we have personal quality, personal means staff or manager or engineer or doctor or professor or teacher or student or technician or whosoever in whatever professional field. Even if people, those who are using currently Facebook or LinkedIn or those, they sometimes demonstrate that they do not know anything about quality. I have seen many people just write or put photos which do not have any social value. Writing is very, you can say, very difficult now. I have not seen even educated people do not write on these social media platforms. Those people, they just write something nonsense. They do not know what they are writing and they criticize everything. They never give any constructive writing. This means our society has withdrawn from constructive world. We are just here to either support this or to support that. We do not understand what is meaning of support, what is meaning of lead. Lead and support, these are two requirements. If you are a leader, you shall draw supports, and if you are a leader, practically you are not. If you are a leader, but practically you are not a leader, you are just a foolish person. Whoever leader in world it is, you have got some post of leaders, but office of leader, but virtually you are not having capability to demonstrate or to express that leadership, then you are not suitable for. So in fact, you are not even suitable for support. But you would have support of your nature, your character, your quality, and that shall spoil everything. This is what is happening everywhere. One is in support of this leader, one is in support of other leader, but both do not know what are facts. Both are kept in darkness. That is what is happening in political leadership. And until political leadership is reconstituted, redefined, these qualities, requirements cannot stand. Whatever country it may be, politics is playing as if it is honor of everything, while it is nothing. If people reject politics, these leaders have no value. But people are so taught like that. You have to think of this leader only, and that is where problem starts. Why should a person of citizen status think of, oh, I need this or I need that? Why don't you think that you can become that? Why do you think this leader is like God for you? This leader is a robber. This leader is an anti-person who cannot think for people, anti-people. This person only relies upon religious requirements to befool people in name of faith. Then why do you support such leader? Because you do not know what is faith. You do not know what is life. You did not bring any certification when you came to earth that what is your faith. Then how did you adopt something? Because your parent gave you that faith and you accepted that. But you are not having your own foundation of thinking. And that is what I say, you must have your own foundation. If you don't have your foundation, then you are not a good building in itself. You are not a good mind in yourself. You are just a nothing, like bacteria, like insects you are. You do not know anything. Even you have education, you have professionalism, but your mindset is same that I have to follow this one or that one. I do not want to follow what is fact one. That is what is happening. Why should I follow someone? Why? What is reason behind that? I think that person should work, but I know that person is not working, but we don't have courage to come forward and to speak to people. That is where quality fall is responsible. Their drop in quality is responsible for because we cannot think. We fear in thinking, and when we fear in thinking, we cannot speak, we cannot do anything. We follow what dirt is given to us, what scratch is given to us, what scrap is given to us, what dirty material is given to us, what dirty leadership is given to us, and that affects everywhere. That dirt percolates to every organization of every country, and that's what's happening. Everywhere corruption exists, everywhere every dirt exists, and we follow all that. We follow all that. Unfortunately, professionals who are engineers, doctors, advocates, judiciary officials, government officials who are equivalent to professionals, they do not think at all. They think only under directions given to them, and that direction means political interest. Only political interest. Police works same way. They think of political bosses. They don't think that they are independent of that. Government service people also think political bosses. They do not have intention. They do not have will to that. They are independent. And same way it applies to engineers, it applies to architects, it applies to all other professionals, that they do not think that quality is a requirement. They think my boss should be happy. I cannot keep my boss unhappy, otherwise my salary shall be impacted, my increment shall be impacted, my promotion shall be impacted, and that comes to mind of everyone. This means everywhere scares exist, threat of survival exists, but they forget your survival does not have any value on earth. Your survival, there is no meaning of survival here, because you are already having exit day, you are already having boarding pass to go. You do not understand that. None of these bosses shall go with you, and that is most important point. I am not talking based on faith, on religion. I am talking based on something which is real, which is required one, and that is very important point, that we have to be serious in this regard. And that's what I say, must think quality and do it for world. I am not saying do it for your country, I am saying do it for world. You may be citizen of whatever country, you may follow whatever political party, you may follow whatever religion, you may follow whatever, but don't forget, then on top there should be you and not these leaders. You are not slaves to any leader, you are not servant to anyone, you are servant to your own way. If you cannot think your value, why do you go behind these politicians, behind these institutions which they give nothing to you? You fear them, I don't know for what. You have only one institution, you have only one institution, you have only one system, you have only one approach, and that approach is universe. And if you don't understand this, then I would simply say you are a slave person, either to politician or to institution or to whatever else. You only want to survive on earth, and there is no meaning of this survival if you do not give anything to the world. If you cannot control this world, at least you do something for this world in favor of everyone. You are happy if wars break. You are happy, oh, so many people have died of that religion. I don't know what is meaning of that. Means people have been so diffracted. Oh, so many Muslims have died, so many Christians have died, so many Hindus have died. Means this is complete irrelevant. You are human being. You should not be happy on such occasions, because you may be whatever religion, you may follow whatever else. Don't forget, your boss is same. You may give yourself whatever name, it doesn't impact on universe, it doesn't impact on earth. You are person belonging to same family, where another religion person comes, because religions are not original, these are created one by someone sometimes in history. So these are not original basis, these are just for namesake. Just like my name can be A, your name can be B, someone else's name can be C, but A or B or C all have all compositions. There is no difference. And that's why I try to say, do not get excited on this. Everyone is same, world is same, earth is one, sky, sun is same, solar system is same. Only your mind is having illusion of having variations. And that is where problem lies in. These political leaders, just for their own sake throughout history, have classified, have created all this which is not good for humanity. Means you kill animals, you kill birds, oh you eat, you enjoy them. You think one day comes when you all kill yourself, what happens? That's why I say, have some sense. Your boss is not prime minister or president of any country. Your boss is not bishop or any Hindu priest or Muslim one. Your boss is neither Muslim nor Hindu nor Christian nor Sikh nor any. That is just one power, and that power is supreme. That power does not have any faith. That power does not have anything which you think you have or should have. So you must have first of all that type of quality, that you are same like all others. You have requirements like all others. Don't measure quality of status by having, oh this person is having so many $1 billion or so many $1 trillion. That person in fact is having nothing, because that person also cannot take anything out of that money. That person shall go in same way as a beggar goes, as a person having no money goes. So both are same, they are different only during travel, and once you take flight back, there is no meaning of anything, no meaning of your biological system. And that is which is very important for everyone to understand. And if you can understand this point, I think you shall be a better person. And if you cannot understand this point, no one can help you, because you are not interested in helping yourself. You are your own enemy on this earth. No one can kill your enemy, because if you kill enemy, you have to kill yourself. And I don't want that you kill yourself. That's why I say, do not make yourself your own enemy. Think independently, think clearly, increase your power, enhance your power, raise your voice, don't suppress your voice, don't be slave to politicians, don't be slaves to those who want to suppress you. You have your right to speak as human being. Forget laws, because humanity means you have natural rights, and that natural right is that nobody can exit you from earth except Supreme. That is most important point. You are honored to travel, not to own. You are an honor to travel during your journey schedule, but you cannot own anything. Those who claim, they claim relatively, I say, not elementarily, not fundamentally. And that is important point. Everybody has to understand this. Be open mind, be receptive, don't think to destruct anything until it is required for purpose of reconstruction. Don't spoil anything. Earth is your service, it is your use, for your use. It is your facility, and if you destroy this, air was a facility or not a facility? You think about fresh air, good air, but we have, what we have done? We have chemicalized it, super chemicalized that. Just like super chlorination, while we say it is water treatment, we have super chlorinated, but here we have super polluted air. And super pollution means it shall impact on our health, and it has been impacting those persons who never had asthma, those kids, those adolescents, those youth, those middle people have been suffering from effect of asthma. They have been suffering from effect of tuberculosis. They have been affecting from defect in mind, from stresses in mind. There is no meaning of any stress. If somebody says, I got stress, this means that person does not have capability of mind. That's why complaint of stress comes into. We have to realize this point. You can get stress only when you don't have potential. Your car cannot relieve you of stress. Your house cannot relieve you of stress. Your doctor cannot relieve you of stress, except that doctor prescribes some medicines, and those medicines are chemical bullets which can harm your body. Bullets in a way that side effects are caused in. So you have to think as a citizen of this world, as a citizen of your country, that you are also same person like your leader whom you have elected. That leader is not unique. If that leader does not serve you well, if that leader does not understand your problem, then that leader is not a leader but self-invested person who just wants employment of being prime minister or president. He does not have anything. That person cannot work anywhere else, and that is only reason that comes to such position where everything is guaranteed. And that guarantee comes from where? Not from Supreme, but from you only, because you have to earn and give him for food, give him for house, give him for car, and you just walk on road. You don't have your house, you stay in rented accommodation, but that person enjoys that because that person has befooled everyone. And if you can befool everyone, you can become a good leader. If you can lie all day, you can become a good leader. If you backbite for your counterparts, you can become a good leader. If you don't have good education, you are best for becoming a good leader. It's just like, if you don't have any good technical education, you can become a good lawyer, or you can become a good other one. So that same is here. Means liar doesn't require, advocate doesn't require any mathematical understanding, any physics or chemistry, but they say we are everything. Means lowest education person here claims I am everything, but highest education person thinks I am nothing. This is what is happening here. A person who knows nothing, he thinks I can be prime minister or president or king, but a person who can do a lot does say, oh, I am nothing, I have no power, I can't do anything. This is what is going on. But the universe did not do that. We did that because of fear. Oh, this person shall take action against me. What is action? What is action? I am free person. I am not your slave. Even if you think I am a slave, I will fight with you. Why am I your slave? Who are you? I am product of same machine, of same factory from where you came. Your boss is that, my boss is that. Your sky is that, my sky is that. Your sun is that, my sun is that. What is difference? Only difference is foolishness of people around world. Because these people do not want to take responsibility, these people do not want to struggle. They say, okay, let me give this my vote to this one and let us see how this man works. This man doesn't work anything 5 years, then you give another chance, okay, let us see this chance, and then, oh, we will bring someone else. So life moves in that way. No accountability, no responsibility, no obligation, but this is my leader. He is not leader. She is not leader. Damager of your power, damager of your money, damager of your work you cause, you did, because money comes from work. They are damager of everything, and damager means modern leader. You can cause more and more damage and you are better leader. If you do good leadership, you are thrown out of seat. This happens everywhere in leadership. Because you are leader of foolish people, you are not leader of good people, good mind people. And that is where leadership is. Leader. Leading what? What you are leading? Tell me. Just following law is leadership? No. Just doing something for your system? No. You have to improve lives of people. And if you can't do that, get lost. You are not leader, you are an animal. I am not your slave. My money should go to right work of development. But you are taking bribe, you are taking commissions, you are enjoying life, you are making agreements without thinking with other countries, you are doing everything against people, and people don't speak, and you know people don't speak. So you have this clue in your hand, oh, they shall forget everything someday. this means you are not having quality of leadership. And this person and group of persons who are called masses, these persons do not think except to survive. And this is only your benefit that you are getting. Otherwise, they shall kick you out, whoever you are. Everybody should be leader, but people are afraid. Oh, I am not leader. I am not saying political leader though. At least be leader in your work. Don't do bad work. If every engineer does not allow to do bad quality work, what do you think? It will take just one day to produce quality. If every engineer in a country or entire world decides I will do according to requirement, you cannot do anything wrong. And no political leader can force you to do this for me. No. I am not interested in profit of yours, commission, or else I am interested what has been designed has to be done accordingly, and design must be suitable for what activity or what object or what project it is. But does it happen? It doesn't happen because, oh, I have got my own interest. Engineer thinks that, oh, doctor thinks if I don't charge more money, this hospital shall not give you more value. This is what's happening. See, medical bills, mediclaims. You think a poor person can afford that? No. It is responsibility of whom to give medical service. It is responsibility of government of every country. But they don't care. Oh, you have got medical claim. It's a business or medical service. What is this? Commerce, health commerce you are doing? You are indirectly killing people gradually and gradually. You are deteriorating their health. You are interested, you have started your own companies and they are medical companies, and you say, let them charge. This is what is happening. Where is quality? I am talking to all people of this world. Stop helping your leaders who are crooks. Don't help them. Don't think that they are receivers. They are your Jesus Christ or God. No, they are just like, robbers. They think for themselves only. They don't think for universe. They don't think for earth. They think for their pockets only and nothing else. Is that wrong? Tell me which country is right in this way. No country. No country is right. Everywhere politic domination. And what they do? Nothing, just mislead entire population. And population is well educated to be misled successfully. This is beauty of population. Many educated people now in this country, in every country, and they don't understand what is politics, what is leadership. Everybody says, my package is this, I don't worry about that. I have to do what my boss says. I have to do what should be done according to profit of a company, not quality of anything or required quality. That is what is happening everywhere, and this is a stern disease, serious disease all over the world. Our country, Bharat, India, is no different. Here, politics has gone into septic tank completely. You know septic tank? Where your night excreta is stored. Anaerobic bacteria work there. Anaerobic bacteria, those bacteria which don't require any oxygen to survive. Our political system has become that. Our advocates have also joined that septic tank, generally. And all institutions, they have become so sophisticated, they don't think for people of this country. Engineers institutions do not think of quality. They think of only office work and sitting and talking and seminars and this and that. They do not know what is happening to quality, and they are engineering institutions. Same applies to medical institutions. Nobody bothers about how a person can get best treatment with minimum cost. They think of, you have this claim and that claim, this test and that test and this test. A poor person goes for a small treatment, and if that person has to pay 2,000 rupees for test only, you think that person can be examined properly. But this is happening. So where is quality? Should I not speak about it? I am not slave to any political party. I don't, because I am making them. This is my problem. This is my mistake. And this is, when I say my mistake, this is mistake of 100% of. I am not political servant. I should not support anybody. Do job and go, or public would do itself. This is your job. You are not our masters. You are not master of anyone. We are your master because we vote. Understand, your vote required quality. Your vote is a sword. It's a bullet. It's a bomb. Your vote. It can kill mindsets of political leaders. They know you are sold. They know it very well. You can be purchased. More than 30-35% people are purchased. Take so much money, take this facility, take that facility. Please vote me. I would not come to you now for demanding vote or requesting vote. Just give me vote. If you don't give me vote, I'll cause problems to you. And that is what is happening. This is what is vote. This is what is quality. Everybody is coward who talks to support political leaders. Because I don't know why. It's your country, it's your world. Why should I say this person is good for my leadership? What I say, you do it first. Then you are my leader. But you are not worried about that. You are doing everything good or bad for your survival in politics and in government. You are not happy to help complete ownership of that country, which is relative ownership. You are not happy with that. You are not interested in that. That's why I talk of quality every year. Quality in life, and quality of life means for everyone. I am not afraid of politics. Why should I fear? But my politics is society. I have to help society. I have to myself. I have to my neighbor. I have to tell everybody, change your mindset. You are not slave of anyone. That person is your servant, and that person has to tell you what that person has done, except confidentiality. But that person thinks I am boss. I am king of this country because you voted me. Vote doesn't mean you're king. Vote doesn't mean you're permanent. It doesn't say anything. But you think, and people agree because they are very emotional. They are very sentimental. They think, okay, you go on ruling us. This is happening. Otherwise, there is no political quality at all in entire world. No political quality. And when there is no political quality, means no budget quality, no governance quality, no institutions quality, and no quality at all in society, because all are interwoven. And this interwovenship means what? You are gradually coming down from standard levels to no levels. And you are going to destroy everything, deteriorate everything, destabilize everything. And this is happening. I think I am not going to speak more because of timing, and also we have to, this is only valid for 30 days. I have to download it again, then upload it on. So it means it's a question of memory because of Facebook problems. And my subscribers are on Facebook. I don't have many on YouTube because I very rarely use YouTube. So until I get somewhere, I will start on YouTube later on. Now I am compelled to use Facebook, which has also falling now. I can simply say Facebook is falling as far as quality standards concerned. Means they are removing all videos, and my more than 2000 videos are being removed. Currently they are removing after 30 days, but for example today I am talking, and within 30th day this video shall be taken off air, and all other videos which have been published in past by 7th of July, these shall be removed from Facebook memory. And that's another problem, and we have to be really serious about this issue, because these sometimes say you use my website, and then they say you take down yourself or I'll remove them, and this is what is blackmailing, I would say. But no way, there is no other choice with everyone, and we have to face problems, and that is why you can say what is there is this. And I'm going to close this now, because life is that. We have to be serious in life. If we are not serious in life, we can't do anything in life, and that's where it lies in. So I say thank you very much everybody.